Okay, so I decided to do a quick roundup of the E3 press conferences because a lot of what was going on was not great, to be honest. I mean, they showed a whole lot of games and I don't know if that's making weird noises for some reason. Oh well, I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully nothing too serious. But yeah, anyway, there was a whole lot of games being shown and nothing particularly special. I mean, everything was rather dull. Everything was cutscene heavy, and there was even interactive film for bound to be £45–50. No, I would rather buy a DVD or have a game. Everything these days seems to be so full of cutscenes. Actual gamers are getting pissed off, and you know, a lot of people on my Facebook friends list were all like, this is crap, and I've seen people who make the Let's Plays, they've been playing different games, and it's like, oh, not another stupid cutscene. You know, we want gameplay, not fucking cutscenes, and that's why GTA, when it first came out, that's the whole thing of that was, no, look how basic it can be, it's pure gameplay, look how great it is as a game, but no, it's now changed into commercial, you know, everything else. So, let's get on with it. Medal of Honor, yeah, stop making stupid noises, you fucking camcorder. It's like it's struggling or something. I think it's still filming, but yeah. Anyway, you know, all the Medal of Honor games I've ever played, it's especially when he was doing a beach incursion, you know, I'll bet he had God mode on, and saying that there's a future bit where someone definitely had God mode on so they didn't die, so they didn't fuck up playing in front of everyone. And that's the way a lot of them did it as well. It's like, I like how the Resident Evil people were just like, I'm this guy, this is this guy, this is our game. And the way they said that as well, it's like they're pissed off that people were getting their names confused, but then the other guy just walks off, doesn't talk about the game, and it's just the guy playing the game. They might as well have just shown a trailer. But no, it's like, I will play this game on screen and say absolutely nothing, and then bye. And that's the end of their presentation, but I'm skipping ahead anyway. Sure, that's somewhere on the list. EA Sports is going to be cross-platform cloud gaming, including Facebook, so you're going to be paying premium, a triple star price for a Facebook game. Essentially, if you can play on Facebook. So, you know, is it going to be great? Apparently that's coming with all their games. I mean, yeah, across consoles and PC, that would be great, because that's ideal. If you bought it and you can use it on any of your platforms, then that's great. But if it's a Facebook game, it makes no sense to me. Need for Speed Most Wanted's online. You know, that looks alright, and it's like free worlds to try and get away from the cops, but you know, the premise seems better than the actual game, because, you know, the tracks and races, how do you set them off? It looks difficult. I mean, if you're stuck in your car all day, do you get out your car? Is it like GTA or what? You know, they didn't really explain that. They just showed him driving around away from the cops. You can go wherever you want, which is a good idea, and the fact that it's online and, you know, your mates will be there, that seems a good idea, but just not too sure whether it's going to be executed, because, you know, and yeah, another one with cutscene after cutscene, you've gone through this tunnel, look at the cops behind you, ooh, you're frozen, you can't do anything. Fucking hell, you want to play the game, you don't want 6 million cutscenes while you're playing. If that's how the gameplay is, no. The game would have been good if it didn't have all these stupid slow motion cutscene crap. If there's a way to turn it off, then great. If not, then fuck that, you know. I'd rather stick to indie games. At the moment, indie games seem to be winning. Like most of the games that I've bought recently, in fact 90% of them have all been indie games, because they've been the ones that have focused on gameplay, they've focused on being creative, making good things that people like to play, and all these premium, you know, big companies just making cutscenes and crap that interrupt your gameplay and make it shit. Like the latest Resident Evil, I haven't played number 6, but, you know, it's like, Ooh, cutscenes, and hardly any gameplay, but cutscenes, look at our cutscenes! No. PlayStation Super Smash Brothers clone, that actually looked fun, you know, that one of the games that looked fun out of the title, but they're copying Super Smash Brothers, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's not too big a deal, because I'm surprised I haven't done it sooner, to be honest, and it could be look fun, but God knows how proper the rap is going to work, you know, because it's like press the buttons in time to make these raps and rhymes. That was unintentional, I came up with that. I didn't write it down or anything. But yeah, and it's like, perhaps you'll do his kung fu stuff, like in the first level, like smash down all the walls, and yeah, it could be interesting. And beyond the interactive story, where it didn't show actually any gameplay, but all about the story, of course, you know, but that's why you're paying 50 quid for a story that you could buy a film, you could buy 5 films, or you could buy they're brand new films, you know, or you could buy a lot of older films for 50 quid, but no, you know, it's back to Space Ace. Press the direction in the right time to not die and keep going. Or Dragon's Lair, that came out on the Kinect. You know, could be interesting on the Kinect. I haven't played it, but I'm not going to pay 50 quid for an interactive story. Maybe Beyond will be associated with the Kinect, and that'll be partial of a gimmick that will get it some more sales, but no, not for me. I'd rather watch someone play it on YouTube if I'm interested in the story, but no. No. Maybe if it's £10 it might be worth it, you know, it's a £10 title for an interactive story, fair enough. PlayStation focusing on cross-platform to Vita and PSN. Well, it's all cross-platform, everything seems to be cross-platform between their own special products, so you have to wonder, do you have to have that to actually play it? Because a lot of the Nintendo stuff, which I'll get onto later, it seems like you have to have their tablety thing if that comes with the console, fair enough, but with the Vita, you know, do you have to have it to play now, or is it just like what they had with the PlayStation 2 with the failed thing, or was it PlayStation 1, the PDA that you put to have like a nano pet sort of game with your games, where it's like an additional feature but not necessary, but you can get additional stuff in it. You know, I'm sceptical. Far Cry 3. Ooh, look how new 4-player co-op is, because no one's ever heard of Dead Island, Left 4 Dead. Do I need to go on with a massive list of all these 4-player co-op games that you've basically copied? But when you've came on stage, you've gone, ooh, isn't this brand new? And ooh, you're getting 2 games in one. But what's the other game? Is it just a co-op mode of the main game, which isn't another game? You didn't really explain that one well, did you? But no, you're getting 2 games. Or is it like a completely separate thing, co-op, you know? It's like a Left 4 Dead, right? Yeah, Left 4 Dead is right. Left 4 Dead's co-op modes and a separate single player mode which is completely different. If it's significantly completely different, then fair enough, you could get away with calling it 2 games, but other than that, no, I'm a bit confused on that one. PlayStation Interactive Storybooks, the Wonder Book. It's a piece of folding electronic paper, or you know, it just might be paper that you've seen the, I can't remember the term for it, but where on your screen it shows the stuff, but in reality you're just holding a piece of paper for it to go over and see the special trigger. And it's like, yeah, they're making a big deal of it. And now they're making an interactive storybook of it, so you can look at the paper and go, wow. And kids are going to be like, yeah, this is crap probably, unless they're staring at the screen, but that's just teaching them to stare at the screen rather than the actual book. Doesn't replace books. And they're saying how, I'm skipping over a bit, so I'll go back to that. Yeah. So I can't read what I wrote there. Digger Nightcrawler or something. Something stupid. Film noir title. Yes. For kids. a film noir, really, then no. And I don't see adults buying it to play a film noir book. It just seems stupid to me. And yeah, they glossed over that one quickly for good reasons, because no one's going to go film noir title when it's a accessory made for kids. But then they focused on how imaginative it is. You know, it gives imagination, because look at the imagination you get saying, here's a remote control. Look at these dragons that we're showing you on the screen. Look at this fire that we're showing you on the screen. Look at how you have absolutely no imagination whatsoever, because we're showing you the stuff. And, you know, you're not thinking things, you're not imagining things, it's showing you it on the screen. Isn't that imaginative? Aren't we showing you kids that you need to be brainless drones that just do whatever you're told, pretty much? And then it shows an adult struggling to do a 4 sign. Or that would have been better. No, just, you know, just can't draw the number 4 to make the fire. It does it like 3 times unsuccessfully. And then open this door and fail. And then later, an enthusiastic woman going, flicking her wrist, minimum things to shoot down the things, not really playing it enthusiastically, not looking like she's having fun. Oh, isn't that such a great demonstration of how good the game is? No. So yeah, basically, I don't think that's a very good product at all. PlayStation Entertainment Experience. They want to pee on the walls. P-E-E. Yeah, I think that's a bad terminology you chose there. You want to spread your pee all over the world and get them to play PlayStation. Yes, no. Think of something better. Yeah, and the IGN girl was complaining, oh, why is everything coming out in February and getting us in trouble? What, is she going to go to her boyfriend and go, oh, buy me all these games, they're coming out in February, buy them for Valentine's Day for me? Or is it because she's going to be playing the games rather than spending Valentine's Day with her partner? Not really explains why she's getting in trouble for everything coming out in February, but it's obvious that it's all coming out in February, because then they've avoided the January sales and they've maximised the amount of time that it's not on sale for, essentially. So yeah, I'm sure anyone could have worked that one out. Wii U, first independent screen. Yeah, really, because I haven't seen a lot of handheld gaming products with independent screens. Because, you know, look at the PSP, the Game Boy, all these other things. I'm assuming what they meant is a screen that works in conjunction with the main console, but that's not really what was explained well. It's good synergy between the DS, because it's the 2-screen system, you know, one on your telly and one on your hand, but it didn't explain it well. Revolutionise and be unique by providing services, everything worth by offering, by revolutioning the system by offering YouTube and Amazon and Netflix and everything every other console offers pretty much. So yeah, we're revolutionising by copying everyone. That's so revolutionary. Asymmetric gameplay, you versus your friends, because that goes against everything you've sold the Wii on, which is like, come together, play together, be friendly, you know, work together, co-op. No, now it's like you're the evil person in the corner with tablets playing against the main people on the screen. Although they did do it differently with the singing person, but then it's like person reading the lyrics off the song, singing to their friends rather than looking at the screen behind them, and yeah, it just wasn't convincing of an advert for me, to be honest. But, you know. Oh yeah, and see how big the fucking thing is as well. It looked huge, and I'll just put everything in it, including the kitchen sink. It'll rumble, it'll have a microphone, it'll have everything, and then, you know, if it's got a microphone, why has the lady got a microphone singing? It just seems a bit stupid and accelerometer, that'll be the biggest pain in the ass. I mean, you're holding it to look where the screen's visible, and then, oh shit, my character's moving, I'll hold it in an awkward position or I can't really see it. Yeah, no, just won't really work to me. And forced online interactions when you boot up the console, all these strangers and all your friends will be talking to you and probably saying cunt and swear words and all this other shit and trolling you. And also when you're playing your game, it will give you hints from other players and you'll be told where every single secret is by everyone, or told to go jump off a cliff just because people want you to do that, because, you know, strangers will say things like that as well, because that's what YouTube's like. It's a lot of people going, oh, do this, you fell for it. But yeah, you know, if you can turn it off, it might be alright, but I just don't see that being a clever idea, to be honest, with the way people are. And yeah, load your console and inside the games, and I just mentioned all that. And then the last thing I saw before my internet went down was Wii U Fit, or Wii Fit U, however it's called, where the lady is making him do exercises and you have to balance on the balance board whilst holding the stupid thing, and yeah, that could be awkward. Or you put it in front of your thing whilst you're doing the exercise, and if you fall off the balance board and smash the thing, oh well, that's just another accessory you have to buy again. And then she decides to watch the next shower and makes him use the screen in the corner, and yeah, it just seems a bit silly, to be honest. But that's the last I saw. There could have been more coming on later, but I didn't see that. And they focused on some unusual titles. What they didn't show is like one that is coming out, an indie game that I think is miles better than any of the other games that have been shown on the show, which Toki 2. It's a puzzle indie game, and it's looking very good from what I've seen so far. And basically it's also got the ability to make your own levels and other user submitted levels, so it's not quite like Little Big Planets, because I think there's a little more scope to do whatever you want with that than Toki has. But it's, you know, it's going to be an indie title, it's going to be a lot more affordable, and it's going to have a lot better gameplay and a lot bigger scope with all these user submitted levels. So, you know, you're paying what, £5, £6 for a title that will last you a lot longer than these premium titles that last you 4 or 5 hours. Well, I don't know, they're longer than that these days. It used to be 2 hours for a premium rate title back in the PlayStation 2 era. These days it's about 20 hours, 24 hours with a shitload of cutscenes. So yeah, make your own minds up. You know, maybe it takes you longer, maybe I'm just too good at computer games, I don't know. But I can usually complete them in a day. So especially the latest Assassin's Creeds, they've been pathetic. So that's why I'm not excited for Assassin's Creed 3, because it's, you know, oh, they're promising it's a lot bigger now. Yeah, and you've overkilled it, and if it's not there, then fair enough. And you're doing a PS Vita special where it's a girl assassin, so that's the Adam and Eve story. But then that means that it's definitely Desmond that's the guy, which is going to be pathetic because he's learned all his moves and he has no excuse to go into the Animus anymore, really, to be honest. That story is getting way too old. But no, they want to maximise the amount of sequels that they can create, and they will probably do 3 games at full price that should really be DLC expansions, like, you know, Brotherhood, and that other one should have been, but no. Yeah, and my computer's now spazzing out because it just did an electrical frying fan. But that was what I saw of E3, and what I haven't included is Tomb Raider, which is also completely changed, because that is now some mix of sort of Assassin's Creed and I don't know, something else, but it's full of cutscenes and not looking fun to play, not looking anything like Tomb Raider anymore, which was all about the platforming and stuff like that more than anything. No, it's now go kill people with your arrow and not solve puzzles and be boring. Yeah, have fun with your E3 releases because they really did not look fun, most of them. And just get it together, games designers. Stop putting fucking cutscene heavy games that people complain about, especially if you're going to do 6 of them at the start. You know, it's like cutscene, 30-40 seconds gameplay, cutscene, another minute or 2 of gameplay, cutscene. People get pissed off with that. You know, if you're going to do that much, go the Half-Life way and let people do what they want while the cutscenes are going on or something. You know, it just gets a bit boring having so many cutscenes, especially if they're going to be long. And it's not back in the days in the Amiga where you have like a really long cutscene and then the whole game and then like a minute or 2 at the end because they don't expect many people to actually complete the game. But yeah, that's my roundup of E3, which I really am glad I didn't go to be honest, because it didn't sound very good. Or they just showed all the crap and hid away with decent stuff in the corner somewhere. So, yeah, take care, see you around.